Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest days, don't know where we are, or who we are. Here we came too far, in the darkest.
Where she cries, raindrops they hide there, and she's more than what she's been treated like. When she cries, raindrops keep falling. When she cries, when she cries, raindrops they hide there, and she's more than what she's been treated like. When she cries, raindrops keep falling. When she cries, beats on, kneels on, tired of hearing love song. She just want a real one. She ain't with the game. She ain't with that small talk that lot of niggas on. She just want a real love. Teardrops falling where the rain goes.
Hey, what up, y'all? Planet of Fakes for Women and Big Star HH News. Well, a couple of months ago, it was a gentleman by the name of Jamal Trulove exposing how Kamala Harris was falsely convicting people and giving them football numbers. He basically got his conviction overturned along with another gentleman. I included them in the video. But now a guy that basically claims he did a robbery at the age of 14 and he received 27 years based on the recommendation of Kamala Harris. Now, my son has took interest in it and asked people to find the case because he wants to know more about the case, because if it's true what this young man is saying, he wants to hold Biden and Harris accountable. And that's no problem. But what I have a problem with is people in the comments. People in the comments talking about if he did the crime, he got to do the time, and all she was doing was her job. The judge is the one that gave him the time, and yada, yada, yada. It's amazing because all those things are said when black people in a whole are in front of these white judges. Nobody says, oh, they're just doing their job, but it's amazing that when they put a black face in those same jobs, giving out the same numbers, wrongfully convicting the same people, black people want to jump in the comments like they're morally right. So I just found that strange. And again, I don't trust y'all. I don't fuck with y'all. I don't fuck with this politics shit. And, you know, this next 4 years, people are going to get exactly what they deserve. So, you know, just realize you voted for what you're going to get. And all the Democrats are going to do for this next 4 years is blame everything on the Republicans. Like, we can't do this because of the Republicans, and we can't do that, and we can't do that. But everybody was crying about what Trump was doing with the Democrats opposing it. And I'm not a Trump fan. I'm not a Kamala Harris fan. I'm a mind my business fan. And if people mind their businesses and kept it out of politics, they'd be doing a lot much better, you know what I mean? But I brought both of these stories to y'all so you could just hear the dude that was 14 and convicted to 27 years. He should be getting out at the age of 42, which is crazy. I thought if you did something as a minor, that's it, you know what I mean? Like, it's people that done murders at 16 got 2 years because they was a minor and wasn't charged as an adult. But you got this prosecutor charging alleged own people as adults at the age of 14, and nobody got hurt that I heard of, you know what I'm saying? But check this story out and let me know what you think. Again, I'm not a Trump fan, I'm not a Biden fan, I'm not even a U.S. is a citizen fan. I'm not a fan of none of that fake shit. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amore-eka.com/TV. That's our Planet of Fakes too. We are the new umbrella, Planet.
So look, I know everybody want to hear my opinion about Kamala Harris being picked as VP, and really it's simple. My reservations with her is not bigger than what this election is. We got to get Donald Trump and his whole administration out of office, and we have our two candidates right now, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris as VP, and we got to get behind it. You know, I know some people might think, you know, that it is hard, right? Because things been said, people look at it like this, like that. Hey, you seen during the primaries, all of these candidates going after each other, and you stood with who you wanted to go with, who you wanted to go with, who you wanted to go with. At the end of the day, you can't be a sore loser. Your candidate didn't make it there. My candidate didn't make it there. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to get behind the candidate that is in front of us, and that's Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. So if you wanted my answer and you wanted, you know, if you thought you was going to get something else, hey, you must not know me enough. At the end of the day, I'm going to say it again. At the end of the day, I'm not going to fall into that Trump trick bag, and I suggest you don't either. Y'all make sure, man, y'all go and rock the vote for Biden and for Kamala. Peace.
Planet of the Fakes and Pigstar H News. Who is Jamal Trulove? Kamala Harris prosecutors sent an innocent man to jail. Jamal Trulove was wrongfully convicted by Kamala Harris prosecutors for the tragic murder of his friend in July 2007. Despite no physical evidence of Jamal's link to the crime, he was sentenced to 50 years to life. Jamal's now calling on an explanation from Harris. According to Jamal Trulove in a recent interview by Vice, Kamala Harris was present at the hearings of his case, announcing both the verdict and the sentencing in his case. Kamala allegedly locked eyes with him briefly at one of the proceedings, and seemed to smirk, he said. Jamal also told Vice that she wanted to be present for a celebration of a conviction, Trulove said. That's what it felt like, a celebration. Who is Jamal Trulove? According to the Mogoldom Nation, Jamal Trulove is from San Francisco and was wrongfully convicted for the murder of 27-year-old friend Sue Kuka in 2007. Jamal Trulove was sentenced to 50 years to life in prison after his friend was found with several gunshot wounds to the head. There was only one witness, Priscilla Lou Almaga, who identified Jamal Trulove. Priscilla thought the friends were arguing before Jamal chased Sue and shot him down. Jamal has been awarded a $13 million settlement from the city of San Francisco after a Ray trial in 2015. During the Ray trial, a judge decided Trulove had been wrongfully framed by police. What is Kamala Harris' involvement in the case? According to CBS News, Jamal Trulove was convicted by Kamala Harris' DA's office in 2010. At the time, Kamala Harris was running for Attorney General of California. In 2007, when Kamala Harris was San Francisco's DA, the city's homicide rate hit a 14-year high. Yet according to SFGate, 75% of the time, no suspect was ever arrested. After the conviction on January 3, 2011, Kamala Harris became the first American woman of Black and South Asian descent to serve as the Attorney General for the Golden State. Jamal explained to Vice that seeing Kamala Harris' name on all his paperwork began to agitate him. It's starting to feel personal, he exclaimed. Even though she didn't prosecute the cases personally, when it came to the sign-off, it felt personal. Jamal also stated that his problem with Kamala Harris is the way she characterizes herself, and her record. If she were just straightforward, it wouldn't be a problem, he told Laura Bazelon in an interview for New York Times. Since getting out of jail, Jamal has carried on with his acting career, appearing in the successful film, The Last Black Man in San Francisco. Thank you very much. Go to www.amer-eka.com.
I'm on the world. Been asleep for the last 7-8 hours. Running in here, just going through it, man. You people just really voted. The lady that sentenced me to 27 years when I was 14 years old. I don't respect that, man. On the real, that shit been bothering me. It's been fucking with me. So really, you people is foolish, man. You people don't know what y'all doing out there. Y'all steady going about what all these celebrities is doing and what some social media is doing and all that. Man, Donald Trump was the best thing for us right now. Right now, that Harris lady, man, y'all not gonna never see us, man. Y'all gonna never see your daddies, your grandpas, your cousins, and all that y'all ain't seen in the last 20, 30 years. Just look at me. I've been in jail since I was 14 for a robbery, dog. On the real, I'm hurt. I'm torn. I don't know what to do. So, great. I've been right here just out sleep. Like, damn, man. Like, this shit is foolish, dog. Like, my people's really convicting me again, all over again. Like, y'all don't know how much I'm hurt right now, man. I'm so fucked up in the head. Like, damn, man, I've been fighting for my freedom for so long, man. Man, I'm in jail for a robbery, y'all. I ain't in jail for no murder or no attempted murders. That's what everybody think. I'm not in jail for that. I'm in jail for a bullshit robbery, dog. A robbery. They gave me 27 years, man. And man, I'm fighting for my life right now, man. And they finna make it harder for me. But y'all did it. And I just want y'all to know, man. You motherfuckers, man, y'all need to start reading, man. Start doing y'all research, man, before y'all just get to just doing shit, man. Because y'all hurting real niggas like me in the process, man. And I ain't did nothing but be real, man. I just want to be with my family one time, man. I ain't seen my mama in 10 years, dog. I ain't hugged her in 10 years. It's probably been 11 or 12. I'm just saying 10. I'm young, man. I ain't seen my mama. She can't even come visit me in prison, dog. I'm young. I want to see my mama. I want to hug my mama and touch my mama. And man, and vibe with my mama, man. Y'all give me that. Man, please, I'm asking y'all just, man, stop doing this to us, man. Man, stop, man. I'm begging y'all, stop doing this to us, dog. Man, y'all start reading. Start doing your research. Don't just go electing no people's in office, man. This shit means something. But man, y'all already did it, man. So I'm still coming home, man. But man, y'all got to get right, man. For real, man.
Planet of the Fakes. And Pig Star. H. News. I want to know the particulars of this case, and if what he says is true, I will hold Kamala and Joe Biden accountable to make this right. Somebody please get me his case. I vow that this administration will not have one moment of peace until they start to right the wrongs of their history of incarcerating our young black and brown males. Make no mistakes, Trump was not allowing anyone convicted of violent crimes to go free, so his understanding that Trump was his only hope is not accurate. But if Kamala Harris locked this young man up for 27 years for a robbery at 14 years old, where no one was killed or severely injured, we will demand that this be addressed ASAP. Now is where the real work starts. Getting Trump out was step 1. Now we are going to need Kamala and Joe to make atonement and do repair to communities they once contributed to harming. This is marathon, not a sprint. I got in this to fight for those who can't fight for themselves, and nothing has changed. I feel the young man pain, but is it our fault he committed a robbery though? Thinking face like nigga, you had a choice. And you chose to commit a crime, and the consequence of that action wasn't positive, and you mad at us. Bullshit, robbery or not, you did it, and that's where you at. Talk to me if you was innocent and got 27 years. You chanced it and that's what you got. Own it, Glenn Green. If Trump was the best thing that ever happened to us, then why is this guy still sitting in prison if Trump has been in office 4 years now, thinking face for a crime he did commit? Like my guy said above, I could sympathize if he was innocent, but he failed to leave out the details of that part. Serious face with monocle. Maybe he didn't murder anybody, but was it armed robbery? Did he attempt to shoot anyone in the process? There's a lot more to that story, I'm sure. I feel for him truly. Biden and Harris have some fucked up skeletons in their closets. But in no reality was Donald Trump ever the best thing for us. He lost me with that shit. Children who commit crimes should be placed in juvenile detention centers, not adult prisons. They should receive rehab programs, education, training, and mental health treatments for healing and wellness. Christine Salmon, are you trying to teach the judge her job? Are you a lawyer or wannabe Christine Salmon? Do we know anything else about this particular 14-year and his behavior at the time? Do we know what the crime was or what the laws in his particular state were? Has this woman ever been a judge and sentenced anyone to jail time? Was she his partner in crime and rat him out? I think the answers are no across the board. That woman has a hard stance on crime. People who fall foul of the law end up facing consequences they don't like all the time. Judges hand out sentences, not politicians. People support politicians, so this kid might as well blame the people of the state for electing a politician who is tough on crime and gave the judge, who might be racist, the leeway to throw his ass in jail for what we might never know he did or didn't do. 14-year-olds rape people, rob people, beat people and leave them for dead. They kill people, they break into people's homes and steal stuff that folk work hard to have. 14-year-olds might not be here very long, but can cause a mess of heartache for others. When they can't hear, they run the risk of ending up paying for their actions in ways they didn't expect. Society put that child where he is. Harris simply provided the opportunity. Christine Salmon. Unfortunately, in America and many other countries, prison is not a place to help rehabilitate, it's a place to break down and strip individuals of their spirit and to make them worse off than they were before they came, no matter if you are black or white. Prisoners are dollar signs and free labor. Every situation is different. If a 16-year-old came and robbed and killed your family member with a gun, would you feel the same? Nicole Eden. Prisons aren't supposed to be healthy environments for criminals. And THT is a false assumption to say prison makes you worse off than when you got there. I know and have heard of numerous individuals who did prison time and came out and lived a successful life on the outside. Christine Salmon. Crimes are not designed or labeled adult crimes or juvenile crimes. Crimes against humanity has consequences. Has anyone actually read the case file and know what happened? And even if she was the prosecutor for this young man, I don't know what he did, so it's hard to comment, not knowing the facts or any mitigating circumstances. But you won't put his name out there so people can see the true record. Nobody at his age is committing crimes like that to begin with typically, and if they are, it's not just one time. If children chose to act as adults, they should be punished as adults. Question is, where were the parents? Why was he robbing instead of studying? If there isn't any real punishment, they will continue to break the law. The judge did the sentencing, she did her job to convict for the crime. Let it go. He is not saying what type of robbery. Did he have a gun? I work for the PD and older youth get younger ones to take the fall thinking they won't be charged. Guess what? The sentence fit the crime. J.H. Gordon may have saved his life. Street violence could have taken his life. Wake up call. The main point of this. He had full control on his action. You can't commit the crime and then expect leniency. You trying to live the hard life, you do the hard time. I feel sadness and empathy for you being so young, and having to spend the majority of your young life in prison for something you did. You should have thought about the consequences of your actions before you did whatever it was you did. I'm a mother of 3 young men, and there has always been one thing that I have instilled in my sons. If you do something that is against the betterment of your being and others, and end up in trouble, you have to be man enough. No matter how much I may suffer or you may repent afterwards, you must own up to your mistake and pay for what you have done. Thank you very, very, very much. Go to www.amr.
What up, y'all? Planet of Fakes, king of content. Thank you for looking at my video. And also, I need y'all to basically follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is it ain't even POTF. It's just planet_of_the fakes. Planet_of_the fakes. Subscribe to all my channels too. Mainly Planet of the Fakes, Umbrella Corp, POTFS, Planet of the Fakes Women Group, Planet of the Fakes 4KDZ, and make sure you like us on Facebook. Just put POTFS Global News. Thanks for watching our video, and definitely make sure you visit www.amor-shika.com/TV, and that's basically where you see thousands of videos on our website, unflaggable, uncopyrightable. You could be there too. Just get your content together. King of content, queens of content, Planet of Fakes too. We are a platform. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amor-eka.com/TV. That's our Planet of Fakes too. We are the new umbrella, Planet Up. And I wanted to bring some things to your attention. Oh, you know I'm going to follow that. You know I'm going to follow that. I'm going to follow that. Oh, I'm definitely going to follow that. I'm following that. I'm following that. Following that. Skip, 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 skip. Skip, 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 skip. Oh, I'm following that. 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 Oh, I'm following that. I'm following